Hello everyone. Hey guys, my name is Sam Harkin and I've got a bit of a blocked nose, so I'm sorry if it sounds weird, but the show must go on, and so much should the collab channel, even though I'm the only one doing it. That was kind of mean, but I'm sorry. But when I'm sick, I get very done, and then I get very sassy. Anyway, today on Rising Sun Japanese, we're going to be continuing on from last week's lesson where we were getting into hiragana. And today we are going to be going through some of the special kind of rules that kind of also are involved in hiragana, so let's do this. First one that is pretty basic is the 10-10 rule, and essentially a 10-10 is just kind of like a little quotation mark, and when you put a 10-10 next to a character, what that actually does is it changes the way that the character is pronounced. So this doesn't apply to all characters, it applies to the K sounds, the S sounds, the T sounds, the H sounds, that's it, I'm pretty sure. In all other circumstances, the vowels, the R sounds, M sounds, N sounds, Y sounds, they don't apply. So let's just go through all of the ways that you actually kind of use it. So first off, we have the K sounds, and with the 10-10, K sounds become G sound. To be more specific, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko becomes ga, ki, ku, ke, ko. So it's pretty simple. In the case of the S sounds, sa, su, se, so becomes za, zu, ze, zo. Of course, the one that has been skipped is she, and that is because she does not become z, but instead becomes g. Similarly with the T sounds becoming D sounds, and therefore ta, te, and to becoming da, de, and do, we once again have to worry about the odd ones out of chi and tsu. In the case of tsu, it's actually interesting because we have the T becoming a D sound and the S sound becoming a Z sound, so tsu becomes zu. And even though this one tends not to be used very commonly at all, the chi sound becomes a G sound. So of course there's a bit of an issue because now I've got two G sounds, and generally when it comes right down to it, there is way more G using the she in the 10-10 than with the chi in the 10-10. Just kind of because that's how it works out. And finally we have the H sounds becoming B sounds. We have ha, hi, he, ho becoming ba, bi, be, bo. And funnily enough, even though fu is considered to be kind of not the same sound as like hu, it ends up being pretty much the same because fu just becomes bu when it has the 10-10. The second one that we have to consider that's kind of similar to this is the maru, and maru just is Japanese for circle or ring. Now this one only applies to the H sounds, and that turns the H sounds into P sounds. So we will get ha, hi, fu, he, ho becoming pa, pi, pu, pe, and po. The other kind of funny rule comes with the kind of little characters. Basically, these characters will be about a fourth or so of the size, I think is kind of the generic kind of suggestion for how big they should be. And they come in two flavors. The first one are the little Ys. These ones, of course, being ya, you, and yo. And basically the way it works is if you have an E-sounding character followed by a small ya, you, or yo, that becomes a different sound, and it becomes essentially a combination sound, as they tend to refer to it as. Now this applies to any E-sounding character except for the character E. So this can be ki, she, chi, he, ri, mi, ni. And this also applies to any of the new kind of 10-10 and maru characters that we have. So that includes now gi, G, B, and P. So in most cases the way that it will work, it was essentially be like a combination. So you have like kiya, giya, niya, miya. And it's pretty simple in that way. The only exceptions to this rule are when you have the E sounds that are different from the rest of the thing. Those examples of course being she, ji, and chi. And essentially when you have these two together, it's not an iya as much as it is kind of substituting the I for a different letter. to be more specific, the 9 combinations that we can have are sha, shu, sho, cha, chu, cho, and ja, ju, jo. But that is all we have to do for hiragana, so I'm pretty excited because then we get to actually do like actual sentences and stuff in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. As always, please leave any questions that you want to kind of cover in future episodes. Leave that kind of stuff in the comments. And otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Bye!